with a cone so you can get quick edits in whatever direction you need. I do want to make a quick statement. You see these kind of edits, he's looking for shots now, and then he'll quickly do a reset after he feels like he's shot for long enough. You don't want to get caught gargoyling, tunnel visioning on somebody where you're exposed and someone might take a shot. There's a lot of players in front of him. He might not see them, but they're there. But what I was going to say is oftentimes we see players do like the window edit and then instantly reset so that they can get transparency through the metal or the brick. More often now I've been seeing players do a door instead of a window because at this level, even that
je regarde la World Cup
3, 4, 5
en live
frames
et je fais la vie aussi.
someone might sneak a snipe shot or rocket something into the window and you're gonna get punished. Door doesn't do that. So
close the door.
Well, yeah, you put the door in and it's still just a solid surface. So you prevent any opportunity for somebody to sneak a shot in. Yampy there. I want to reset that window. Speaking of,
Mongrel in the lobby, crew in the lobby as well. You can see Mongrel currently sitting on 55 points. Last time we saw him, he was at that 50 mark. So down to it. You can also see Storm Surge. He's 98 damage above it. Again, that will get turned off at 30 players, so expect aggression to come out. Second Shadow Bomb being popped, just trying to get to the far side of the zone, get away from people, box up and be safe. Mongrel wants to play patiently, wants to not be eliminated early. Generally, you're used to seeing him play much more aggressive, but with everything on the line, with the queues being closed, with the last opportunity to book a seat in New York City, he knows he can't mess up. He has to give points here if he wants to be going.
Normalement, là, c'est une caméra fixe. Ah, c'est parce qu'en fait, regarde,
It's insane. You're right. I was going to say, players typically do at this level that are watching the queue and watching the leaderboard. They're going to ready up. They're going to immediately go look, see where they are.
Ils ont plus d'FPS que moi.
Even sometimes they have a chance during their
D'ailleurs, c'est lui qui a gagné.
here, they'll pull up the leaderboard if they can on the website, something like that, and see if they can find out just how many points they need to make in order to place. Does not surprise me that Mongrel's trying to play a little safer. Pushing over the top of this campfire player underneath. Another one boxing up inside metal. A lot of layers here. An attempt to maybe get a little bit of an advantage here in terms of elevation. Pushing branching into the next circle.
Quoi? Arène? Bah c'est World Cup. Bah c'est ça, c'est que les joueurs pro, faut aller se qualifier. J'ai 16 abonnés. Ouais, j'en avais que 13 il y a même pas une minute, une heure.
Directly next to him on the box, but trying to pop that, and Crew goes down as well. Was in the top 25, but that was the player who was in the second place last time we saw. You have Windstrike Mayhem, who was within distance. Now you have Airwalks, the Solari player at 53 points, trying to drop him down. RPG up on the high ground, it follows it right away. Suat gets swatted out of the sky, but Astro SMZ is also making his push for the top as he's picked up his third Elam since
Ça, tu fais ça, là. Si tu fais attention sur ça, tu gagnes combien? 200 millions de dollars. Là, c'est sur l'arrière roi. Là, après, voilà, non, c'est... Mais bon, t'as vu qu'ils sont combien sur mini-zone? Pour faire ça, il fallait se qualifier, nous on pouvait le faire. Faut avoir 400 points avec... Non. Moi j'ai que 200 points. Il faut 400 points avec pour toi être qualifié. Les joueurs pro. Puis même là tu joues contre tous les joueurs clavier souris.
Mongrel picks up another elimination, then immediately gets eliminated, goes out in 7th place, almost the top 5. Could still be enough to make his way to New York City. We will have to see before too long. Top 5 now. Alpha, 30 builds, a mini opportunity. Anything to heal right now is going to be big. You don't want to be caught by players that may have positioning, and Oldies does in fact have that positioning 1v1. Players are basically 1-2 boxes away from each other, and Oldies may take the chance to rotate up out of the storm. See here, stuck against the edge. Airwalks, the ultimate high ground, just waiting. 97 builds for Oldies, but only 1 for Airwalks. 52 to 58 in points. This could end up being the difference. Oldies looks to go for it, and he gets the zone back from Airwalks.
he takes away the zone, but Airwalks knocks it down. No fall damage coming through. Can Airwalks find the shot? Oldies just keeping the zone in the area, and Oldies gets the victory royale, pushes them up to 55. Airwalks falls at 58 with no build.
Imagine being Oldies knowing you just eliminated Airwax from Solary, Mongrel from Secret. You've got to be feeling really good about that game. A big push for points too. Like you said,
Tu peux fermer la porte s'il te plaît, ma
very,
chérie?
very stacked lobby. A lot of pressure too because you have so many
Ah, ma
players
chérie,
in these games that are
tu
showing
peux fermer la
you
porte?
have to remember at home. The ones we're trying to pick the ones that are best for affecting the leaderboard because these are the places you need to see. This is Europe, by the way. If you're just tuning in, if you popped in a little late, we're trying to push our way through these games. There's so many things happening, but all these lobbies are going to be so intense because everyone is vying for those top 8 positions to qualify to go to New York City.
And that's what it's all about, getting a spot in the Fortnite World Cup final. This is week 9 of the online open qualifiers, the last chance in the solos competition. And if you want to sit on that stage, if you want to be playing with the
Ouais, mais Jérôme, c'est un bâtard. Hier, je vous dis, t'es un bâtard en vrai.
the T-Fuse,
Parce que hier, c'est lui qui nous a fait chier, ouais, on joue ce soir, on joue ce soir. Et le soir, je demande s'il joue, il dit non. Il dit, bah, t'es un bâtard en vrai. Ouais, je ouais.
in these final moments in against the best players, because if you're unfamiliar with how the tournament matchmaking works, it's 3 hours, 10 matches, and as you climb in points, your match with
Ouais,
players
parce qu'il fait
close
tout,
to
il veut
in
sa
that
meuf,
point
là.
range. So the matches only
Bon, bah,
get
écoute.
more difficult, the players only get
Ah ouais,
better,
tu sais, je
and
trouve ça
these
bien.
are the times, these are the fights you have to win if you want to be playing for your shot at the $30 million.
A quick note too, if you're watching, this is the final game for Europe. Everything for these players to qualify for solos from New York City, to play for $30 million on a stage bigger than any stage Fortnite has ever seen. This is the last chance for Europe. There are a lot of fans out there of a lot of these players. Do me a favor. Go on Twitter. Tag your favorite players and show them some love. Keep the negativity out of this. Hashtag Fortnite World Cup, because Fortnite has done something that not many people ever thought would happen. They've put a focus on every player that has played out of their minds. And I want to be sure that all these people that have played, have qualified, have tried their heart out, they need to know that you're supporting the heck out of them. So again, hashtag Fortnite World Cup. Please let your favorite players know that they've done an excellent job. Win or lose, doesn't matter how many eliminations.
Moi je peux le faire, toi non. Ah ouais, je peux aller le faire en solo, jouer avec eux. Parce que j'ai 184 points, je suis division 5. On peut, ouais, faut voir.
Soit on joue comme ça, mais on joue malin, soit on fait jouer, on attaque tout le temps, mais on...
Ah non, Brian il rejoint.
Bah pas maintenant, il a dit.
Bah si.
Tu fais un slide.
Après. Après on le fera même. Après on le fera pour essayer de gagner des... Je t'attends mal.
Là, tu m'entends?
Ouais.
Je peux pas mettre mes écouteurs, hein, j'ai plus de batterie.
Putain, elles sont cassées tout encore. Et je m'attendais genre d'où? Allô? Tu peux rejoindre? Bah je suis pas au World Cup, je suis en section. C'est juste que j'étais en train de regarder des trucs World Cup. Là gros, après genre si on a un qui arrête de jouer, si genre toi t'arrêtes de jouer, moi et Ménon on va aller faire la World Cup. Je peux la faire, vu que je suis en division 5. Bah pareil.
Mon skin défonce.
Ouais, moi je suis à skin là, j'ai que 200. Mais je pourrais acheter le nouveau là, le gars. Ou la meuf plutôt.
Moi je trouve il est mort, je sais pas. Ah, même la meuf elle est pas terrible. Elle me dit qu'elle a mal. Une chanson.
Só chaquei. Mel. Quoi? Mets ta cam, je t'entends mal.
Mets ta cam, je t'attends.
Mets ta cam, comme ça je vais t'entendre mieux. Ouais, c'est parce que si je mets pas ma cam, je sais pas, ça bug. J'entends mal.
Faut te mettre en haut-parleur.
Bah parce que je suis en haut-parleur, mais ça bug. Y'a pas de là? Ouais. Si, je peux la faire moi.
Je suis grave loin. Je vais pas atterrir avec moi.
Bah je crois que moi aussi je pourrais pas atterrir là-bas, je sais pas.
Moi je vais aller drone, je suis trop bas.
Moi aussi je suis trop bas.
Va pas sur le drone, hein, il y aura pas assez de... Va là toi où je suis là. Moi je vais sur le drone. Brian, vas-y pas solo.
Quoi?
Va se faire nous.
Ah non, je te dis, je suis trop bas.
Bah je lui ai dit, Brian, vas-y pas solo. Mais... C'est lui qui se bat. On dit on se fout, on va essayer.
Ah moi je suis là-bas. Mais non, ça donne trop mal au crâne.
Vas-y, commence pas.
Bah si, ça donne mal au crâne. Ah moi j'ai un casque, hein, j'ai pas...
Prise exprès. Je te dis. Tu étais où? Tu es parti? Il va aller chercher. Je vais chercher sa carte là.
Bah j'y vais.
Moi je me fais niquer avant. S'il y a quelqu'un sur moi, il y a deux personnes. Frère, c'est impossible.
Voilà. Le gars te met 2 balles, toi tu mets 50 balles en pleine tête.
Il m'a mis une balle, il m'a tué.
Eh gros, t'es bien d'accord avec moi? Tout à l'heure j'étais seulement à 2 kills. Tout à l'heure j'étais seulement à... J'étais à combien? J'étais à 13 abonnés tout à l'heure. 14. Je suis à combien maintenant? À 16.
On dit,
Quoi?
on peut pas faire un appel de groupe comme ça, j'attends Brian.
Bah vas-y.
Vas-y, appelle sur un groupe et je...
Vas-y, je te mute alors.
Ouais.
J'ai ajouté mes à la peine. Allô? Ouais. Ouais. Je sais pas. Go Paradise. On va au Paradise? Bah go Paradise. Ouais, normal. C'est grave une bonne c'est une bonne ville ici. Mais non, j'ai une arme pour toi. Il y a Gold. Quoi? Moi j'ai pas d'arme. J'ai pas de balles surtout. Je suis là mais. Ouais je suis là. Bah ouais. Qui a des balles de mini pistolet et des balles de pompe parce que j'ai fait 3 balles. Par contre, ce gars en haut, c'est mon loot, hein.
J'ai plus de balles de poing. Vous avez des balles de poing pour moi?
Venez ici, les gars.
J'ai besoin de balles de poing.
Parce qu'il y a quelqu'un qui nous a pas mis sur le jeu. Mais non. C'est Yana là. Vas-y, je prends. Elle est loin. Je prends le coffre, hein. Ah bah. Là, il y en a. Bah non, je suis là, vas-y.
Oh, j'ai cru qu'il y avait des failles, gros. Je croyais avoir vu des failles. J'ai pas construit.
T'auras peut-être un meilleur shoot.
Forcément, c'est la première zone.
Ouais. Ouais, après, ouais, elle est loin. Il y a moyen qu'on y arrive, il y a les geysers devant moi.
On va se faire taper.
Non.
Ah, mais moi, je vais même pas réussir jusqu'à la zone.
J'ai éliminé un gars.
Et il y a moyen de
Bah moi non. Moi je suis mort. Ah ouais mais moi j'ai pas de quad.
je vais mourir au gros, wesh. Je suis dégoûté. Putain, mais vas-y, mais on va crever ici, gros, il y a la zone devant nous. Ah, je peux sortir à genoux. Je me dirais, je sors à genoux. On dit bien, au revoir. Ouais. La galère.
Il me reste que 17 PV hein.
Faut qu'on essaye de se trouver un.
Bah faut que direct aller dans la zone ouais. On monte sur le drone.
Mais en même temps, faut qu'on trouve un truc.
Pour y aller dans la zone, prenez le drone. En même temps, j'ai regardé vite fait ici après. Il y a des gars. Ouais, mais les gars, vous me disiez, vous, on se barre, on se barre. Je suis mort, les gars. Bah ouais, ils sont trop au-dessus du truc. Ah ouais, vas-y. Casse les couilles.
Putain, j'en suis blessé à pas être comment tu veux que je joue?
Je pète les couilles, je vais arrêter de jouer. Mais là, prends une petite popo à la place des bombes. Mec, derrière toi, il y avait des gars. Et c'est au-dessus de la montagne.
Elle me dit qu'elle a mal. Elle veut que je sois son médicament.
Ouais, je me suis mis prémis. Et où? Ouais. Il y a go devant moi. Vas-y, go, maison là à gauche.
Venez, on reverra à droite, ils vont tous à gauche. Oh, il y en a un ici aussi, putain, il y a tout le monde en fait.
Ouais, là, il est dans la maison là. J'ai mis une balle à 78. Hein. Viens prendre Brian. Il y a un pop là pour quelqu'un. Il arrive. Hein. Mais gros, il nous met une balle à nous deux. Une seule balle pour nous deux. Non, le gars il était tout seul sur moi et puis Brian, il a mis une balle à Brian, ça me l'a mis en même temps. Brian, t'arrêtes de jouer? La rafale? Brian? T'arrêtes de jouer? Ouais, j'avais pas entendu. Je l'ai pas. Non. Ouais, vas-y. Ouais. Non, pas trop au jeu.
Vas-y, raccroche.
Mel. Non, moi non plus, j'attends pas. Ferme la porte. Ah, c'est Shannon, c'est elle, le esprit là. Saoulant. Ah, c'est choqué, c'est choqué. Bah, attends. Attends que j'ai fini ça, je te le donne. Attends, et puis c'est tout. Vas-y, touche à quelque chose, hein. Je te jure, tu l'auras pas.
3, 4, 5, je l'attaque.
Hein? Et t'as l'œil, tu l'as pas.
Tu veux quoi?
Je te l'ai dit, tu l'étais, tu l'as pas du tout, hein.
Attends,
Et ferme la porte. J'ai réallumé là. C'est tout. T'as déjà. Il y a eu des gens ici, même. Où je suis, il y a eu des gens. Hein. Tu peux venir, ouais, je les ai tués les deux. Bah, j'ai joué intelligemment là. Mais là, je t'attends pas, mais moi sur le jeu. Je t'attends pas sur le jeu. Bah, je te l'avais dit. J'ai dit, mais non, il y a eu des gens ici, c'est tout, il a été fait. Non, c'était beau le truc que j'ai fait en vrai. Bon la zone hein. J'arrive.
Tout ça, c'était de la chambre de ma reine. T'as pas intérêt de fouiller dans les affaires. Tout dans les affaires des gens. Et ça. Ta gueule. Là. Ouais.
Il est à gauche. Ouais. Ouais, je vais regarder ce mois. Faut arrêter ton live.
Putain, il m'a tué d'en haut alors que j'avais des kills et tout.
Moi aussi j'avais des kills. T'avais des kills?
Ouais.
Bah possible parce que moi ça m'a pas remonté, c'est moi qui j'avais que 2 kills.
Bah si, le gob qui était dans le coin, c'est moi qui l'ai tué. Hein. Celui que quand on a construit, il y avait un gars dans le coin. Il était comme ça. Ok.
C'est moi qui l'ai tué gros ça?
Non.
Bah je sais pas, bah, on a pas eu de kills.
Bah en même temps, il
Ah,
était pas
dégueulasse.
fini. Hein.
Ah ouais.
Il était encore en train de remplir. T'as mis de la chamallow là. Tu peux pas tester ça va remplir.
Chamallow, mais j'ai même pas touché.
Il était collé dessus, ça fallait être fort.
Après t'as qu'un maillot là. C'est ta brûlé. J'ai regardé vite fait la World Cup.
Ouais. Mais t'as couché
Arrête de gueuler tout le temps.
Les genoux pieds, t'as tes pieds sur ta tête, toi, les genoux pieds.
Entire stadium just erupt when incredible plays happen, you know. Oh man, dude, chill, dude.
Ça va le mettre là-bas. Hein.
Just fist bump, you guys didn't see it. Fortnite fan, we had a little moment there. We hope you had that moment with us. Hashtag Fortnite World Cup. Are you ready? Are you hyped for the Fortnite World Cup finals in New York City? Alter Ego here finds an elimination, cracks that player. Now this is his first elim. He's probably hoping for more, right? At this point, he wants as many points as possible. So he's going to look to probably play a little bit more aggressive, right? But look at everyone else. Moffin, the #1 player who came through for Asia, is in this lobby, and he's dominating the high ground. 12 eliminations, by the way. He is
just been shutting it down while we've been chatting up the storm here. Moffin going for the high ground. He's holding it. Nice little side jump right there. No errors coming out of him. And look at how he uses the boom bow to crack open all the builds. Nice little 82 right there. Here comes the pressure. Can he get the follow-up? He's looking for it. Nice little side jump, and that's another one. This player is in pickaxe territory. Bye-bye jackpot. And Moff could not even get the loot off that. Couldn't get the spoils. Another boom bow crack open right there. And when a fresh build comes out, if you do not hesitate, you send a boom bow right away, you break it all open. So that's how he's able to just like catch these players off guard, because those roof panels are just, that's it, exploding right up.
Yeah.
Down to the low ground, CXV gets one elim there, and it's Macy and Mev who's going toe to toe. Mob still just has the dominant position.
Yeah, I mean, so he's gonna drop down. He's got the single build, so he had to take a little bit of fall damage to rejoin everyone from the stratosphere. Macy's down below, and look at this. Immediately, boom, he says, I know you heard me take this fall damage. You don't know how much it was. They go for the challenge, and Moffin was prepared. He knew, again, it's just about dictating the game, right? He's like, I want you to challenge me. You know that I'm hurt, how hurt I am. You do not know. And just like that, dictating the game yet again, cleans up that victory out. 15 eliminations.
Is that? It's that 25-point game.
That's
literally doubling his score out of nowhere. If you were in the top 10 and you had that come up, that's it.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Now, guys, you know, we've had an awesome time, but for now, we're going to hit pause. Let's send it back into studio with Dr. Lupo, because I believe the doctor is in.
What a terrible, repetitive joke, Zeke, but I appreciate the effort. I'm just kidding. Thanks, Zeke. Appreciate that. Crazy games from Asia and Oceania. You love to see kind of the meta changes and how different regions present themselves and the way that they adjust their gameplay relative to everybody else. But Europe today, and as we've seen multiple times in the past, Europe has done an excellent job of putting on a show like I think few people could even possibly imagine. And to talk about that and an interesting turn of events for who ended up at the top, joining me right now is Sundown. What do you think so far about Europe?
Thank you so much, Lupo. Indeed, it was crazy. So just a couple of quick facts I want to write down. 15 points separated 100th place and 8th place. That means a 5-point victory royale was the difference of going to New York City and being in the 100th spot. That is absurd for how close it was. Blackso, in that final game we watched, pushed him up to 61 points. He was tied at 61, but because he had the victory royale and got the average elim at the end, it pushed him into the last spot. We talk about how every single interaction ends up mattering, and then unfortunately on the outside looking in, Airwalks, the last play we saw, if he had had one more build, he could have made it up the elevation and kept the storm. Instead, lost it, lost the victory royale, and lost his spot in New York City. Mitro also on the outside looking in, 2 top 15 finishes, but not being enough. That lets you know how crazy it is. However, the player who took the top spot was Cypher's Andretta with a crazy run, and we're going to be joined by him right now. Andretta, man, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling very good.
I mean, I would hope so. So we saw you yesterday put on an incredible show, and week after week, your placings have gone up. What was the difference between this weekend and all of the other weekends? Were you just feeling it? Did you eat your Wheaties for breakfast? What's going on?
The thing is, the other weeks I wasn't that confident, but this week I decided to try and talk with someone while playing. So that kind of helped. Getting to like talk to people, getting them to calm me down and stuff. And I got good RNG. Very good.
Nice, yeah, being able to get all of that and put it together. So you got off to an incredible run, winning 2 of your first 4 games. How were you able to get those victories? Did you just dominate them out? You had a solid amount of elims. What were those wins like?
I was using the baller to get the end game, and then I usually found out like when I needed to drop out and stuff to go for the eliminations, and I usually had my baller until end game. So the thing is, you should try and keep your baller until end game, because it's really strong, dude. You can go out of your baller, get a lot of kills, and win the game. Also, you can use the baller to get height most of the times.
Yeah,
so I did that sometimes.
We saw you execute on that a number of times, which is kind of something we were talking about, pushing the gameplay and actually turning the baller into something that was aggressive. Now, kind of about midway through, you looked at the leaderboard, saw you were in such a lead, and knew you'd be able to close it out. But my question is, when it was all said and done, and you saw you were there, you're in the #1 spot, what did you do? Did you run around your house? Did you go tell your parents? Were you celebrating on Discord? What was that moment like?
I was celebrating so much. I actually got hosted by Symphony. My stream was going crazy. I was actually, while I was playing, like my 5th game, I started crying because I almost knew I was qualified. So that was probably one of the best moments in my life ever. I don't know what to say.
It's got to be exhilarating, honestly, to know that, especially in Europe, which we've talked about as one of the most difficult regions to qualify in, even with 8 positions, there's so much pressure there. But I got to ask kind of a random question. I keep seeing the lighting change on your face. What are you watching right now?
I'm actually watching the Fortnite stream.
All right, what, you see yourself. There's layers here. There's layers. It's very Inception level. Well, thank you so much, Andretta, for joining us. Before we let you go, though, if you could do me a favor, please shout out your own channels, shout out your duo's channels, anybody you want to.
Okay. So my Twitch is Andretta. My Twitter is Cypher Andretta. My YouTube is Andretta. And I want to shout out Shokoladen, and all the people in that Discord. And I want to shout out my stream. Thank you so much for the support.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much. Again, incredible performance both yesterday and today. Congratulations. $10,000, a spot in New York City, and as Golden Boy would say, we'll have to get a slice of pizza. We'll be seeing you later, man.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely incredible. It's crazy to think just the age ranges too. You know, the kids that are so young, all the way up to, I believe the oldest qualified right now is 24
right now. Yep.
Consider how much they're playing for too. I don't blame him honestly for getting emotional in the middle of even halfway through his games. It's insane.
It's just nuts to me where he's like, oh, I didn't have the level of confidence, and then right after it's like, yeah, about like halfway through my games I started crying because I knew I'd done it. And it's like, that's the level of confidence that you need to be bringing on the final day. Just huge shout out to Andretta. Go follow him on Twitter, follow him on Twitch, give him all the plugs, because I promise you'll be seeing more of this prodigy. Topping Europe is an incredible accomplishment, but we have more games and more regions to be getting into. We saw Oceania and Asia just now. We're gonna hop on in to Brazil for a brief little bit. So back on over to the cast as we go.
Thank you guys so much. Man, you know, I feel like we've just nerded out about Fortnite, but now seeing Andretta be there and just like talk about things, it makes me want to nerd out more.
Dude, it gives me the feels, man. These young champions coming up and coming out, and it's crazy. Like he said, he just knew he made it, because if you look at the track history of all the players who've qualified so far, I say it every week, it only takes about 5 or 6 games. That's all it takes. If you get 5 or 6 aces, just solid games, big points, big placement, you're knocking on the door.
Right.
All you got to do is not choke the rest. Just ease it out. Just ease it out. Get a couple here, get a couple there, secure the deal, and
Les gars, je refais un live dans 5 minutes.